Hey there. Today I am going to go over a very quick tutorial of making croutons. So it's as simple as taking your day-old bread, buns. In my situation, I'm using buns. I've had them in the refrigerator. I put them in the refrigerator before they're going to expire, and then I just save them until the day that I want to make croutons, and today is the day. You take your buns and then you just cut them up into any size that you would want. I just think about the croutons that I personally like to eat, and then I experiment around with it. Sometimes I use bigger ones, sometimes I use smaller. You can use bread, it doesn't matter. You can use little tiny buns. Any old bread is gonna work. I used to have a bread knife and something happened to it, and so now I just use this other Showtime knife that I have. But you really do need a serrated knife in order to get this really nice cut. Otherwise, maybe you could use like a steak knife. Get a nice big bowl. You can do this a couple ways, you know, the proper way or the I'm in a hurry way. The proper way would be to mix the ingredients first into a little bowl. So like I'm in a hurry way, you wouldn't use so much buns, and then you would just have a smaller portion, and you could sprinkle the oil and then sprinkle your herbs on. Okay, so you just put in some oil here, whatever kind you have, olive oil, canola oil, sometimes I mix it, vegetable oil, I guess it is what it is, whatever you have. And then put in your salt, and you can salt and pepper after too. And here's some pepper. And then it's just a matter of what kind of herbs do you want in there, you know? I mean, you can go as simple as just getting some Italian seasoning and popping it in there, mixing it up. Or you can do your own, you know, some parsley. I like to always pretty much do that. I always do a couple sprinkles of cayenne pepper. I like to have some garlic, so you can do powder. It doesn't matter. You can do garlic salt. It doesn't matter. Oregano, I like that flavor. And then maybe around Thanksgiving, I would start using sage, and then thyme I will often use too. So I'm going to put some more canola oil in there that I have. So just eye it up. If it looks like it needs more herbs, like mine does, then put more herbs in it. So now that you have everything cut up and everything mixed up, you just pour it like in a first bunch and mix it up. Something I like to do after is you'll make this on the pan, and then you'll have all these like breadcrumbs, and so I don't throw anything away. I just save it, and then if a recipe like meatloaf, I'll put these breadcrumbs into the meatloaf recipe, and it is delicious. Pour the rest in. But lastly, you want to put love right into it. And then after, then you should taste it and see, does it taste good? Mine does. I like it. Now, I always use parchment paper. And so I have parchment paper lined pan. Okay, so once they're on the pan, you'll put them in the oven for about, check them at about 8 minutes and stir them. 350 degrees, about 15 minutes. I kept stirring them after that first 9 minutes, about every 3 minutes, testing them until I felt like, yeah, that's about the texture that I would want, considering that they're going to cook just a little bit on the pan after, and then you just test them. Are they good?